Aquarius, this is your channel messages for the 30th of May. Aquarius, your channel message is the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, Sagittarius. So the Four of Swords is healing, resting, meditation, and rejuvenation. The Four of Pentacles is sometimes it can be hoarding, okay? Other times it could be, give me all you got, all I got. But that's all I got. Sometimes it could be you don't have money because the Four of Pentacles lead to the Five of Pentacles. And we have Sagittarius. So, I'm getting something about you meditating, maybe you're fasting because you don't have a lot of money. I'm getting you eating today, you fast tomorrow. You eat today, you fast tomorrow. And that's how you make. I'm getting is either you're doing that as a ritual or you're doing it because you have Four of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to make... Okay, if you have 4 pentacles for 4 nights, you can spend 1 per night. Maybe you're only eating 1 time a day because you can't afford it. Now, Sagittarius talks about philosophy, another node. I'm sorry. It talks about higher learning. So, I'm getting something about you trying to find an affordable way as to how to do something. Maybe you're saying to yourself, okay, if I study from home, instead of taking a bus and going to school and trying to buy lunch and all these things, it's going to cost me more. I'm getting you trying to find a cost-effective way to do something. I'm also getting something about your spiritual journey, okay? Oh, I get a notification. Giselle, Too Shy commented, your readings are popping. Oh my God. Man, this lip gloss is popping, y'all. And so is Giselle. Giselle, I don't know which channel it just commented on, but your comment just came up. So thank you, Giselle. Giselle, I love you. To the beat of my heart. The beat of my heart. Okay. All right, Giselle. Too shy? Giselle, you're too shy. Why you too shy? You should have been 3 shy. Anyways, right? Okay. So this can also be because Sagittarius is a philosopher. Getting a part of your spiritual journey in this lifetime. You need to learn to live a very humble life. That does not mean you're going to be broke all your life. It means you need to appreciate the little what you have. Because there could have been none. And when you do have a lot, it's imperative that you still live below your means. Don't live this on the same line as your means. Because you know how a lot of people who used to be poor, when them get money, them forget how it is to be poor. Your appetite change. I'm not talking about you're a struggling 9-to-5 worker. And every time Friday come, you stop eating ramen. And for some reason, you want to eat tacos. We're not talking about that. Maybe instead of eating out... Not eating out a girl. Maybe instead of dining out, you dine in. Skip the dishes alone. Leave them alone. You cannot afford it, ma'am. You can't afford it. Why are you skipping the dishes? You need to be doing dishes. And for all of you who like to purchase dishwasher, lazy. You're lazier than the girl in the Remitly advertisement. Thank you so much for sending me the money for the slow cooker. Lazy. Rice take 10 minutes for cook on medium. She want slow cooker. Where she want to go? Which show she want watch while rice cook? You know how rice easy for cook? 10 fucking minutes on medium. She want slow cooker. You want dishwasher. Lazy. Wash it with your hand. With some palm olive soap. Anyways. So I'm getting, at this time, you need to learn to live a very... I'm getting somebody, I wonder how you can live on that low amount of money. It takes hard work, dedication, and a little bit of starvation, but you're getting there. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. First card out is the Chaser. She a runner, she a track star. She gonna chase away if you get hard. Okay, I'm getting chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Maybe you thought somebody was going to chase you because they needed money to stay afloat. I'm getting someone rather starve than chase you. I'm getting if the door isn't open, they ain't knocking on it. I'm getting codependency. Maybe you were depending on somebody for help you because 4 of Pentacles. But me getting when you don't have help, you're going in meditation. Maybe you're sleeping because you can't afford food. This is a real issue, you know. It's a real issue. You must ask the food bank them how much of an increase. People who are work, I go food bank. One time or only homeless people go food bank. People who are work, people who are file tax, I go food bank. That's crazy. We also have clock. Yeah, maybe you're fasting, you're eating every 12 hours, okay? Need time, take time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. But remember, sometimes you'll say to yourself, oh, I don't have enough money to eat. I'm going to tell you something. You say fasting work wonders for your body. Because I know people who have a fridge full of stuff and them fast. And then I know people who cannot fill them fridge, but them call it hungry. Them say them are starve. It's not a situation that determines you. The same water that hardens the egg, it softens the potato. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. No, you're a tomato. I'm a tomato? The fuck is this bitch talking about? I'm a potato. Like NASA, right? The same hot water that hardens the egg, it softens the potato. It's not about your circumstances. It's how you think about yourself in circumstances. Look how much people fast and them have so much money. But I'll tell you, fasting heal your body. It heal your body of parasites. It will heal your body when you have backed up stomach issues, especially if you find yourself not enjoying food as much as you used to. I am not telling you to play Wonderland because you know you can't make ends meet. But think about it more spiritual. Some people are doing keto diet, like the other Vanessa Carby. There was a other Vanessa Carby in Britain. The police girl. She, right, was she did on keto diet. Keto diet is eating one time a day, right? So you have people who have that lifestyle. Hi, get ready with me and I tell you what I eat. So as an influencer, I only practice to eat one time a day and have how much money. So if you can change how you buy, because there is a spiritual lesson as to behind why you can't make ends meet. Perhaps you were very wasteful. Perhaps when you had things you never appreciated. Maybe you were poor all your life. Okay. Well, perhaps it's preparing you for when you get rich, you remember. So you don't overindulge. Okay. We also have abundance. You see? Me getting it's gonna come. You're not gonna poor all your life. You're not gonna be hungry all your life. Me getting it hard now. You can't make ends meet now. But me getting you could be crying. You're not cry. Yeah, wait on the next paycheck. Yeah, wait on help. Or you just saying, you know what, God? And one thing I noticed. If God doesn't do something about my situation, nothing will not be done. Yeah, abundance. You're gonna live a good life. You just have a hard starting. I heard people say you're rather the first 30 years of your life hard and the last 30 years easy, or the first 30 years easy and the last 30 hard. I rather my first 30 hard, I'm gonna have easy sailing after. So it says, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. And then will tell you, say, when you are fast, that's the time you pray. You don't pray on a full stomach. That's why you pray before meals. Have we forgotten? That's why before you eat, you say grace. Lord God, thank you for this food. You pray upon an empty stomach. That's why in times like Ramadan, them always fast, because them are the chains of prayers. So all the times when you're hungry, do not freak out. Me getting pray. Pray to whatever God or Satan you worship. You will have an abundant life. It's hard now, but it will not be hard forever. Me getting you make something, you make stress look easy. You make the motherfucking struggle look glamorous. And I will tell you, even though you see me here and the struggle is fucking real, I hope you're not using what I am doing as a stepping stone for other people. Because other people not gonna get to do it like me. They're gonna break down. They're gonna cry. One of the reasons what helped me if I can deal with my struggle and where I come from. Jamaican people are very resilient in times of hardship, in times of stress. Remember, in Jamaica, we probably eat certain parts of the chicken you don't blood clot eat, and that is okay, because in the ghetto, we are appreciative of stuff. Usually the ghetto is where the last chain of supply of everything goes to. The water that was filtered from the rich communities, after the rich community use it, the water that's left goes to the ghetto. After the farming products are bought by the rich people, is what left goes to the ghetto. You're not going to be this way for long. Know that. A blessing is, abundance is coming. I believe the universe or the Lord or Satan wants you to know that you need to be appreciative for the little what you have. Because enough going come and them want you to spend it well. I'll tell you this, if I grew up in Canada, I couldn't deal with it. You see, if I did born here and grown here, bruh, I would have depend on drugs long time. No offense, Canada, but I'm telling you. You see, if I did born here and grow here, and I did go through homelessness here, I probably depend on fentanyl. Me, I tell you. I want to hold it out. I would have turned to something different. Either I would have turned to prostitution, or I would have turned to fentanyl if I did born and grow here. Me, I tell you. Part of the reason why I make it out of homelessness, and a lot of people make it out of homelessness, but a lot of people make it out and go right back. Ask shelters how much turnover rate them have of people them got houses for and them came right back to the fucking shelter. Because the lessons that you were supposed to learn in the shelter system, you never learn it. So you take your bad habits, you go in your own house, and the same way how you never budget properly or you used to the drugs, you turn drug addict in your house now, because nobody now come around, come harass you, and now you lose your house. May I tell you, I come born and grow. Not only born, I'm born and I grow up in Jamaica. That's how those experience when I got through, that's how it looked this way. Look on any other Canadian. As a matter of fact, has any other Canadian been in the shelter system and read terror? 311, the social system. Have you ever documented another person who has went through the social system and they was reading terror with them time? Because when me was in shelters, all me say is me I get up every day and what the fuck me I do? Live life. And some girls would want to go for a job, all of these things. And if girls couldn't get the job, them either sleep all day, them hang out all day, or them are the drugs. I'm said to myself, I can't sit down every day. Even if I not work, I have to be productive. And Jamaica brought me that way. It wasn't Canada. Canada just gave me what Jamaica did not. And I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I probably would have coke out, bro. If I did grow here and go through homelessness the way home I did. A Jamaica, I come grow, not only born, I grow up at Jamaica. That is why I feel like resilience was this way. But again, has any other when I ever had another person in the social system since the social system opened and a person I read terror? Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Ooh, I closed my book. I should not close my book. Aquarius, the star, yeah, the star. You don't have it now, but soon you'll want for everything. Remember Speed, they tell you, remember when Speed did start, Speed did get kicked out of his mother house. Him go live with him father, him couldn't afford shit, and he make it. Even Kaisanat said sometime him did hungry, and him just dep online a stream, him not stop. Because that was him only option. Kaisanat wasn't streaming and him had a backup job. Him say, this I gonna take me out of it. Whether I want to believe it or not, it gonna help me. Yeah, you had a lot of times celebrities, they've not the ones who come from family ties. Me getting celebrities who come from nothing and they make it. Rags to riches. Let's go. First card out. We have the Tower. Destruction. Me getting a breakthrough. You're gonna have a breakthrough. Yeah, because the tower is snapping in half. Me getting a breakthrough. And you need to know if people put magic on you, fasting is how you're going to beat it. Anytime people put magic on you, whether it's love magic, whether it's money magic, you have to fast to beat it. That's how you're going to beat the magic. You have to fast. Fasting can cure so much different type of magic. You have magic where will put the wasting on you. Because sometimes you will skinny and marker down. Ask the Nigerians. Sometimes you'll skinny and marker down and put the wasting on you. Sometimes you have that type of magic there. But other times, how you beat them type of magic, how you beat wasting magic, you fast. Fasting is one of the most potent magical things they can do. That's why even Ramadan them fast. The Tower card, yeah, me getting the King of Pentacles, you have to fast, you see? In this depiction, the King of Pentacles is a skeleton. Why would the King of Pentacles be a skeleton? If you're the King of Pentacles with money, why you slim? Why you mager? Why are you a skeleton? Shouldn't you be fat and gluttonous? Shouldn't you be with skin? The Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight is one step away from the King. But why is it skulls? Like starvation. We're getting fasting. You have to fast. And if you look here, the Knight of Pentacles, there is a coin dangling in front of the skeleton. Like temptation. Your problem isn't your surroundings, it's your mindset. That's why you don't have something around you. We also have the High Priestess. Yeah, the Terror. The High Priestess. The fortune teller. The psychic. You have to fast. As a psychic, you have to fast. I've seen a lot of psychics and them fat. You see, if them ever fast, they would not be so potent with messages. And you see, she pointing. You see, it's like she pointing down, showing you where you must look. She literally showing you what you must do. This is not the High Priestess who have the Torah in her hand and you have to open the Torah and find the right scriptures. She pointing to exactly what you need to do. She tell you the secret. You have to fast to beat the magic. The High Priestess, because a lot of people put magic on you so you feel lackluster. And then you're in a one spiral, your mental health will go out of hand because you can't afford things. You're not a job, you're not a money. And perhaps that was supposed to be a trigger. You're supposed to get upset and irritated because, oh, you can't get a chance in life and everybody's getting ahead except you. But you're calm. You have accepted the situation for what it is. That is the lesson you need to learn. One more. We have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is kamikaze in this one. I don't know if YouTube are going to ban me. Him a kamikaze himself. That's a sword. Yeah, you have to kill yourself. Literally, I'll cover this. See, him a push a sword through his stomach. You're fasting. You're going down to a skeleton. Look how much people are Yemen. Look how much people are certain countries are dead of starvation. No, I'm not saying if you're at those countries and you're starved for food, you must call it fasting. But I should ask, why would God? Was it God or was it the legs of the women who couldn't keep them legs closed? Why would God allow people to starve to death? We're not saying if you're in countries like that where you cannot afford food and there's a food shortage, you'll call it fasting. But if you're glad say you're not born in certain countries where you're dead for hunger, if you're glad say you're not in a certain countries where war frequent, you know how much people are starved in the war them want happen. That's it. On top of the people who are being killed because it a bomb, the towers, because places that get bombed. Remember when you bomb a city, how you get food? How you get food? Everything bomb up. Where you go to get food? The people them are dead of starvation. Them are dead of starvation and them are dead of sickness. Cause dead body everywhere. And dead body everywhere and it not get bury, it will cause ammonia in the air. That's how them people they are dead. So if you know Having 4 of Pentacles is not the end of the world. It's not, listen to me, it's not where you come from, it's where you're going. And make sure, say, any lesson you ever had in your life, especially the lessons of not being able to make ends meet, make sure, say, you live your life a humble person. The Tower card is clarified by the King of Wands. I'm getting something about a Leo. A Leo. I don't know if somebody I tell you, say, because you're starved, you must look into eating a different type of meat. Don't do that. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It's a 10 of Swords. Yeah, me getting at one point, I'm not saying you must be okay living in hell, but at one point, me getting it to go over. I don't know if a Leo is doing this to you. Me getting a Leo try for break you. They're going to break you by food shortage. Perhaps somebody wants you to visit a food bank. I rather fucking fast. Me now going to church, go visit food bank. Me will just say I'm here and fast. The High Priestess is clarified by the 6 of Cups. And the King of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups. Sometimes it's in our weakest time we know ourselves. In our weakest moments, in our most lacking moments, we know who our friends are. And if you have went through the 4 of Pentacles for a long period of time, when you do decide for, when you do level up, when you do come out of this impoverished lifestyle, you must remember that buying out the bar and spending your money on strippers and having a lot of friends, it wasn't around when you were poor. So don't make it a habit for it to be around when you're rich. We have MK Ultra. Because that's how people are. Them poor, as soon as them win lotto, them spend off the whole. You ever see people who win lotto and go broke again? That's why. That's why you have people will win lotto 2 times and then back on the street. And you say to yourself, how you're homeless and you just win lotto? And you're not the discipline. You spend off your money above your means. You spend every night at a hotel. You buy out dinner. You give a tip like how you give advice. And you're broke again. We have the number 2. We have mental health. And remember, people who are rich and gluttonous and can afford things, them still have to see psychiatrists. Them still suicidal. It's not about the money. Believe me. We have the soul was sold, and we have political agenda. And you might say it's the liberals' fault, more so Justin Trudeau's fault, because you can't make ends meet. Sir, I'm not Justin Trudeau's fault. It's your parents' fault for not setting you up properly before they brought you into this world. The government don't owe you anything, even though you owe them tax. It's your parents' job to set up your life before you come here. Your parents not to have you and say, it's okay, my child will figure it out. What kind of shitty ass parent is that? I'm going to leave it here. Until next time. Bye.